Hello there! Welcome to another game from my perspective, so Fred's perspective that is. Today we're going to have some French gameplay. I'm being supported by Raf with his Japanese today. And we're playing against China and Germany. So that's a fairly rushy combination as well, so I suppose that we definitely have to fight off a very early rush in this game. Well, maybe we're going to have some fast fortress action by the Japanese player, the Chinese player as well. We'll see. But I'd say that, I mean, we have two options in this game. So we can either try to sit this out and wait for the late game because the Chinese are essentially without any counter against heavy cavalry, especially cuirassiers. So that's one option. Or the other option is we try to go in there in H2 before the Japanese player actually gains his strength, his famous death ball. And yeah, try to kill them before the rush actually gains track. So, which of these would you prefer?
I actually think we should try to drag this out a little bit into the late game. I think you won't be, like, weaker than Germany.
Well, I'm going to have trouble against all the war wagons though, right?
Yeah, that of course is a thing. Still, like, I'm going with my basic build here. I think it like a hard push on them. I don't think that it's the best thing to do, honestly.
Well, I guess honestly that the hard push is the build that will give us the best chance of actually winning this, because if you push a Chinese player too early and he actually tries to go for fast fortress, then it's essentially GG for him, because he cannot get too many units out if he actually sends the gold for the fast fortress. So that's like most certainly this. It's most certainly the safest build to actually, like I said, try and kill him early. But I mean, we can try to like go on a bit of a more risky play style here and actually try to sit this out a bit, which is going to be a bit difficult on this map because it's a very open map, and I'm definitely going to have a lot of issues with raids by the German player. So that's also something we have to keep in mind here. And there's not a lot of hunts on this map either, so that doesn't make me all too happy. The Chinese player hasn't picked the deck so far, so
I now build my consulate. I can still try.
Okay,
to
the German player has a no. The German player has a water boom, so we have to go in there as fast as possible.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Well.
And the Chinese player has a super late game deck as well.
Okay.
So this needs to be a rush.
Let's try to hit them hard then. But as I said, I still build my consulate and all that, so I won't be able to do a Yamabushi push.
You have picked the wrong deck or what?
No, I already built my consulate. I mean, it's the very first thing to put down ASAP with the standard build. So it's not about the deck. It's just anything else. Also, I sent my fishing boats first, which is standard on water maps with Japanese, I think. So
yeah, well, but have a look at the deck. So this is like fairly late game stuff.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we have to win this, not like pretty early. I'm with you on that. So I will try to do that.
Yeah, by the way, I am a bit unhappy with my French opener at the moment. So the thing is, usually you tend or most players tend to play a 12-10. So for the guys who don't know what that is, it basically means that you have 12 out of 10 population. So you have 12 villages when you age up, but so you go until you have 9, and then you ship the other 3 from the home city. So you end up with 12 out of 10 population, which is quite nice because you have a lot of villages actually, and you age up quite fast, which is quite good. But on the other hand, this build was recently nerfed, so it's not the best anymore, I believe. But I'm still a bit clueless what else I should do with French. So if anybody has like a decent build order for like a good opener with French, please feel free to tell me, because I don't. And yeah, well, I would be grateful for some tips there. Maybe somebody has like a better idea of how to open with French. I mean, you can always not build the trade post, so that's what you tend to do. You build like the trade post with the 200 wood you have, and then
so just
yes.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I just wanted to ask if I should go on Yuumi or Ashes actually. What should be your preferred unit here?
I think we're going to need some Ashes. We need some siege.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay.
Also, please try to build very aggressive racks if possible. Maybe somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Because we definitely need to have some units on the field ASAP, and not only on the field but actually in the enemy's base. I mean, Japanese are not the best.
I'm putting up my racks up.
Yeah.
Racks
okay.
up.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, Japanese are obviously not the best rush nation. There's no doubt about that. But on the other hand.
So what's good is that they take their time to destroy my shrine here, so that's okay-ish. We know where the explorer's at.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Also, team fishing boats now coming in.
Okay. Good.
Put them to good use.
Yeah, will do. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. I mean, like I said, Japanese are not the best rush nation, but on the other hand, the same can be said about our opponents, at least with the decks they got. So I suppose that we're fine here. Okay,
yeah,
stable is up.
You're losing your explorer.
Nah, I won't. Or if I do, I get his in return at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to pop some Ashes on them actually.
Okay, let's do that then. Okay, that was quite good actually. Quite happy how that went.
Okay, you're getting the first Yulins?
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow.
The guy's toast, but I got 5 hussars as well. Oh god damn it! Don't run the same speed, please.
Okay, lost them.
Yeah, they're coming from the north into my base now, I suppose. Okay, so try to push in there. I'm with you momentarily, so
okay.
I'll support you to the best of my abilities, but yeah, for now I need to keep looking for these guys. And
oh wow, a lot of Yulins down there.
Okay.
Down here.
Maybe they've ran back.
They're now actually trying to push in on me.
Yeah, I'm with you here. Okay. Okay, there's additional Yulins up here.
And also some Chukunu.
Yeah.
Which I actually have to run from.
You've
also Minuteman.
Yeah, I mean all my stuff is toast here, I cannot disengage there anymore. Okay, you're idling some units in the back there.
Yeah, just try to sending my crossbows now.
Okay, do that. Yeah, I just shipped my hussars.
Yeah,
I've got
very
I've got 10 yeah, but it's alright. I have 10 hussars on the field again. Yeah, that was a lot of units we got there for free. So that was quite tasty. Okay, there's the first pikes.
Yep, saw them.
Okay, yeah, that's H3 for the Chinese player.
Wow. Okay, watch out. I'm shooting out the pikes.
Yeah, do that. Shipping my pikes now as well. Okay, there's another pike, I take him out.
Yeah, it's fine, I got him. So now, we really have to try to make this work here.
Yeah, we do.
There's one.
I mean, there's a villager up here as well. Okay, you're idling like 10 of your conchas in like close. Be careful. The Yulins just arrived.
Oh, yep. Which is actually good.
Yeah, but we need to get as many of them as possible. Okay, there's another batch of Yulins that just popped on top of us. And there's a lot of Chinese units as well. My crossbows just arrived. They're coming towards their base as well. I try to get the stable out of the way if possible.
Okay. My crossbows also now have arrived.
That's
or
very
should
good.
have arrived? Where they are? Where the heck?
Be careful, they're coming. You need to fire on them, or fall back, or do something. Maybe we can get the stable. It would be very nice if we could get the stable down. Okay, yeah, let's try this. Let's try this.
Yep.
They don't have a lot of anti-cavalry, so I think I can force them into an engagement here. Okay, the German player is sacrificing all his cavalry there.
Okay, he doesn't have any anti-cav if I see that right.
Don't think so. Oh, come on! Fucking walk!
Okay, some Changdao popped from the back. Killing them off.
Oh, god damn it. Fucked it up. I stopped gathering coin for a second there, so stopped my
Watch out! Watch out! Don't kill off your cav down there.
Yeah, I was very nice in the units there, but killing them off is probably not a good idea anyway. God damn it, how many idle villages do I have? I tried to find.
Just try to look if he's going for some wood somewhere. I'm really afraid that he's
no,
chopping
he
off a
isn't,
really
but he's trying to gather some food back here.
Okay, I'm trying to destroy the town center now.
Yeah, be careful. You have like another couple Yulins in your units there. You need to kill them before you siege them, the town center.
Yeah.
Can you give a shot on the one villager there? Thank you. Okay. I got another couple hussars on top of their units there. Okay, there's some Changdaos there. You please ignore the town center. It doesn't matter. We need to kill their units. I'm losing all my cavalry left and right, so you need to fire on the anti-cavalry. I can take care of the villages. It's all right.
Yeah, there's not really much anti-cav there, anyways.
There are always Changdaos in the back. There's another 2 Changdaos that are killing my units there.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot them out. Kill him. Thank you.
Okay, he decided to sacrifice his units for the safe rescue of the... or the safe escape of the... Yeah, there's another batch of Changdaos. Okay, I'm in the last couple of Chinese units. I'm cleaning them up as we speak.
Okay, try to raid somewhere. I'm taking down the new wrecks of the...
Yeah, I got like the German villagers here. Got another German villager. Since he doesn't have a town center at the moment, I think that is quite good. He's wasting like Yulins in his... okay, we have the 2 caravels here cleaning up our guys on the water, by the way.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's shit. Okay, sending 2 caravels of my own, but I won't be able to...
Okay, there's more Changdao down here, and he's building a barracks down here. Please ignore the houses there. Come on, that's not important. We need to be on top of our game here. I mean, it does look good. We have beaten the German quite significantly, but on the other hand, I'm afraid that he has got some stuff on the water out, so... ignoring that might be dangerous, so...
Okay, there's the red coats as well. Watch for your cap. Trying to run towards you.
Yeah, but they won't succeed. The problem is, I mean, I need to mass some more cavalry here once I've succeeded with that. I will try and raid some Chinese villages as well. Hope that I can find some, actually.
Be good, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit shitty that we lost our...
Yeah, we're losing our initiative here. Nah, the fishing boats are alright, but we're losing our initiative here a bit. That's pretty
I'm actually killing
annoying.
off the red coats right now, so that's quite good. Got off another... Watch out, the red coats coming towards you.
Yeah,
Just try to run them around. I'm killing off his
I found a lot of villages down here, so I'm killing like 10 Chinese villages here, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm killing off more units of his as well.
Okay,
so
this
really
is
good.
This is a very stressful game, and obviously cavalry is like not my strong suit, or like playing with cavalry is not my strong suit. But okay, they're down here again. But that's actually mostly ranged units. Okay, now there is another batch popping. Why are you always in the German base? What are you doing up there?
Just put on his consulate, so the Chinese one, and now I'm pushing back into his base. Okay, let's try to move in down there. I'm killing off the Changdaos. No worries. Yeah. And if there are no Changdaos left, you will clean the arquebusiers.
I'll try.
I think I got everything off.
Not the town center, you morons. Ah, okay, I'm popped again. Great.
Bonjour, maçon, votre ordre? Bonjour, très bien, chasseur. Très bien.
Okay, I got some watchmen again. Okay, they decided that this is over and have resigned. Okay, so this was a pretty dirty game, honestly. I definitely wasn't on top of my game here with the cavalry. That didn't go as well as it could have been. The German player actually had to harvest out and was actually or to docks out, and he was on, I don't know, 8 fishing boats maybe. So if we would have given him a bit more time, allowed him to actually boom up and get all his fishing boats out, this would have been over quite quickly. So pushing in there very aggressively was the right call.
I'm not super sure, but I think his like the pops in the second age. So like before we killed off all his settlers, so we killed off like over 10 settlers of his, so that was quite painful for him, and also a bunch of Japanese settlers, so that worked out as well. Yeah, you killed off nearly 10 settlers there from the Japanese guy. It was a bit unfortunate that we also lost our fishing boats to the two caravels there.
Interesting, I lost 2 villages. I haven't even noticed that.
Fishing boats, probably.
Oh yeah, that was the fishing boats. Yeah, you're totally right. I was wondering.
I was wondering the same right now. Yeah, I got out my funes. I could have pushed onto his water eco now as well. I just built more funes in the back right now just to have more than him. And yeah, I don't know. Like in the early game, he got out a lot of cap. That was quite impressive, actually. Got out, 2 full batches and also sent 5 right after that, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a lot, and also called Minutemen.
So he most definitely shipped cavalry, I believe, because otherwise he couldn't have gone up to 28 military unit population. So he was a bit faster with that actually than we were, but it was the right call to build a Shigeru in this case. So he didn't really have something he could push into, because I mean he could have engaged your Shigeru, but that is obviously never a good idea. And well, my hussars tend to make the better deal against Uhlans as well. So I mean the fight we had there was quite decisive. I mean he essentially lost all his unit population back to 0 in a couple of seconds without losing a significant amount of stuff. So I lost 1 hussar and you lost like 4 Shigeru there. So that was completely fine, considering the fact that, like I said, we killed off 28 unit population.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the Japanese guy went for a very aggressive fortress age here.
The Chinese player, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think he even, like... Okay, he sent those 8 pikes, if I'm not mistaken. Or were this his first banner army? I'm not sure.
First he shipped the Chukunu. So
the 8 Chukunu.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He opened with the 8 Chukunu and he only sent the pikes afterwards. That was why he had only Chukunu when we pushed in there, like for the first time. So
Right, so
yeah.
at 8 minutes he got out his first banner army, and before that he sent the 𝐶𝐿, and he was actually going up to Fortress at that time. So he was really doing a super aggressive Fortress Age here, and trying to get out a lot of units. But yeah, you're right. Like the thing is, he always had the Cav dominance here, and I also had out a lot of units. So they picked off all kinds of units. The arquebusiers, of course, they have a higher range than my Ashigaru do. But yeah, that worked out quite well, that push onto his base, and we essentially put out, or we idled the German player very much, and I think he still had his wood gatherers, like where he had his docks, so we never checked for the dock in the game, right?
No, I mean, I knew that it would be there, but I didn't expect him to have that many wood gatherers left. So I thought that like slowing the Chinese player might have been the better call here. So I was searching actively for his villages instead of the German players' villages. So yeah.
Oh, so he didn't really collect the whole wood. Actually, most of the time he didn't collect any wood at all. So he just recently started. I think when we destroyed his base, he moved the settlers away from that.
Exactly.
And I think he got a few of them on wood, and like in the southern part of the map he started to collect wood. And also the ones up here that were collecting wood, I'm really not sure when they got there, because I haven't really seen them. But yeah, went quite well. Very aggressive, of course, very dirty, but with the water boom of the German probably about to kick in, that would have been a problem. I could have picked my water boom deck as well, of course, and I mean, he didn't have schooners, so mine would have been even better than his. But yeah, and also that Chinese fortress is really strong if you don't push on him before he really makes use of it.
I mean, honestly, the arquebusiers in large numbers can be very deadly, because it's just so many units, and that can be fairly strong. Because I mean, you can try to engage him with cavalry, but even if you have like 10 units in the front to slow you down, like 10 Changdao swordsmen or 10 pikes, that is usually enough if like they're standing close to their base, where like the spaces are quite small, that you cannot really effectively engage them with cavalry. So you need to make sure that the number of Chinese units on the field stays low.
Yeah.
I have to apologize a bit for like the cavalry play here. So I was quite stressed out, as you probably heard during the game. So apologize for like being a bit rude to Raf as well.
That's all right. I think like what have been really difficult is like what the good thing we had going on is that the German lost all his units, and then the Chinese went up to Fortress and got out his units. And if they would have had both units, that would have been a really strong peak for them, with like 20, 25, or with like 15 Yulins, maybe even 30 or 40. And then on the back of that, like a whole bunch of Changdaos and arquebusiers. So that would have been a real problem to deal with, because the arquebusiers would just shoot out my Ashigaru, and you wouldn't have had enough cavalry to counter both the Yulins and also the Changdao.
Yeah, most certainly.
Good we were able to take out the German army, and then also destroy the Chinese army that came from the Fortress Age, and that worked really well.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't the best game I ever played, so I was like a bit behind with like my villager micro, so I had a lot of idle villages during several stages of the game, and also I actually forgot to ship 2 shipments, or like 1.5 shipments, so I could have had the attack upgrade for my cavalry a bit earlier than I actually did, so that was a bit annoying. Let's have a look at the idle villager count here. Where is it?
Wasn't even that terrible, like 2 peaks in there from your side, but you also have those like we essentially
idled, there it is. Yeah, here we go.
We essentially idled over 10 villages of the German player for like most parts of the game, or like 4 or 5 minutes at least.
Yeah, but still, like these 2 peaks that like they tend to cost you dearly with the French, so that is not ideal. So if you have a look, like these 2 peaks here, I think at this point the mine was exhausted, and at this point it was the hunt, I think, that went out. But I mean, I was not quite sure how this is calculated, but like I was there was less time during which I was at 0 idle villages. Then there was time during which I had significant numbers of idle villages, and like I said, that tends to cost you like a lot of resources. So this wasn't ideal. Like I said, I'm not that used to playing with the French and cavalry anymore, so that would, like I said, was quite overwhelming for a couple of minutes here. And yeah, like I said, I apologize for how this went, but still we won it, so I guess that's all right.
Yeah, I think it was alright. It's always stressful to play cavalry because it just runs into enemy units as soon as they spot them and stuff like that. So you really have to keep your eyes peeled, and you can't really spend time looking at your eco and trying to administer your settlers.
Exactly. Okay, so anyway, that's enough of me apologizing for not playing properly here. But I think since this game was quite short, we're going to record another one. And yeah, you're going to see this right after this one. So see you in a minute, I'd say.
Yeah, see ya.
Hey guys, welcome back to another game. Second time's the charm, apparently. We're playing against the same players. We'll see what the map is. Okay, it's Punjab. We're playing against Germans and Chinese again. So yeah, I think nothing will save us from the hard rush. I mean, I definitely would like to see some boomier gameplay with this Civ combination as well, but the problem is, I think it's on these like very small rushy maps, it's the safest bet to actually go for a hard rush against a fast fortress, or actually two fast fortress civilizations with a very strong raid potential as well. So I think we might have trouble winning this if we drag it out for too long. So I think we should again try to stop the fast fortress of at least one of them in its tracks, idle them close to their TC, and close the game very early on. Which essentially means that you probably should go on a Concha Yamabushi build, I suppose. So a very early, very aggressive strategy with the Japanese. That is quite nice because you have a lot of sieging potential as well due to the Concha's high siege attack. Found a water buffalo as well, which is quite nice because that actually helps me quite a lot with the 1210. Since I need as much food as I can get in H1, and
yeah, that is nice.
Since I'm building the trade post, I don't have that much time to look for treasures. I don't have something nearby. I only have my my scout there.
I'll just kill it off then. Try to get it.
Do that.
40 wood is always nice to have with Japan.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm doing the Concha Yamabushi rush then, or trying to at least. Chinese will probably go for another fortress. I mean, we just saw it in the last game. I also think it's quite nice to have like a best of two, probably. Kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, the famous best of two.
Right.
Everybody knows it.
We all know it.
No, but jokes aside, I think you're right. I mean, it gives the other players a chance of like having a comeback. Maybe they've like adapted their build a bit, and this gives them the chance of actually like correcting some of the mistakes they did in the last game. So the calf gameplay by the German player was not really like perfect in the last game. So maybe he has the opportunity to try and play a bit better with this calf in this game. So it's always nice to have like a rematch. Even though I'm not 100% sure how well we are going to fare in this. I mean, our build is a bit more aggressive now as well, which in theory should be well suited for the opponent, for the matchup. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. So yeah, actually, I think we've learned a bit from the last game as well, because we're doing this even more aggressively, even more against
80.
Everything we hate. 80 wood, or what is it?
Yeah, 80 wood if you're interested.
I am like completely on the other side of the map with my explorer, so I don't have the capacity of actually going there.
Yeah, no, that's alright. I just wanted to let you know that we might want to take it a little bit later.
Alright, so let's see how good we actually carry out the rush this time. Let's have a look at the decks though. Okay, that's weird. The Chinese player picked a water deck with a lot of water shipments in there, like three. Have a look at the deck. I think it was a mispick.
Yeah.
And the German player, well, that's like a fairly economic deck, I suppose. If you have a look at it, I think there's a lot of eco upgrades in there that are like not really useful in a rush game.
Yeah, the silversmiths have been like more popularly been used in the definitive edition, of course.
Yeah, that card gained
Because
some
they
traction,
also-
right? They were like essentially never shipped before, like for the DE.
Yeah. Yeah, what they changed is that you get your like the mines last longer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of the big change that they now did, and that's of course really a cool thing to have.
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but still
that's
we're trying to get in really aggressive here, so I'm moving up my first settler.
yeah. Where do you want to
the
place
front.
the forward base? Maybe at the mine and hunt over there.
Yeah, somewhat like maybe a little bit further even,
Oui.
just to be able to get out more
Maçon.
units.
Prêt. Votre chasseur.
I'm actually not sure about the Chinese deck here because like why would you need the Voku ship and the Voku horseman there?
Oui.
Oh, getting a Steam
Chasseur. Oui.
message
Notification.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
A friend of mine is telling me that he's ready at 10 p.m. So that's good to know, I suppose.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
Sounds cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds cool to me.
It is. Pretty
Maçon.
cool guy,
Bonjour.
but that's a bit off topic actually.
Chasseur.
Okay, so I'm sending Ashies first.
Okay, I'm a moron. I completely forgot to ship the four.
Bonjour.
Why do I always keep forgetting to send the first shipment in H2? Like,
Chasseur.
why is that? Can you explain that to me?
Votre ordre. Correct. Chasseur.
Actually can't.
Oui.
Can't even. Yeah, no.
Chasseur.
Okay, good.
So
my
stable is up, and the first cavalry units are in the making. But I am having a severe lack of food here. I think I overgathered gold while aging up. Not quite sure how I managed to do so, but let's hope that I get a decent amount of hussars out here.
Oui. Oui. Correct. Chasseur.
We'll see. Okay, it should be at least 4. Not quite sure about the 5 though, unfortunately. Could work, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's going to be 5. Yeah, it's 5.
Oui.
Okay, so my mistake wasn't that bad.
Bonjour, ramasseur.
that's something.
Votre oui.
Okay, so I got my first cavalry units ready. So should we like immediately push on them, or what's the
Yeah, I
plan
think
here?
so. I'm just waiting for my Yamabushi to pop out. My first Ashies are now here as well. So, and my Yumi will come afterwards. So I'm happy to push into the Japanese
Chasseur.
base
Oui,
here.
je ferai.
Okay, there's the first cavalry units coming towards my base now.
Oui. Prêt. Correct.
Oh,
Très bien.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
there's.
getting.
Yeah, shoot them. Okay, that was one for free at least.
Prêt.
Yeah. Oh god damn it, they got a settler. My base.
A bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Très bien, je le ferai. Très bien.
Okay, let's push in here. Okay, they're coming towards you now, I think.
Oh yeah, they absolutely do.
Oui. Bonjour, ramasseur. Oui, je le ferai.
Okay, maybe let's kill the village first so he cannot train any more units.
Prêt.
Yep.
Votre oui.
Okay, there's Cav.
Yo, trying to help you with that. Okay, okay, there's the pikes. He shipped the pikes. Can you shoot on them? I try to engage with the cavalry. Oh god damn it, I'm supply blocked. That's really bad.
Maçon. Votre ordre. Maçon.
Okay, run, you morons, run.
Très bien. Chasseur.
Christ's sake.
Okay, he's actually sending also his other stuff there. Oh wow,
Yeah, that's the Dobbs
this
actually.
will clean me up. What the fuck?
It will,
You
yeah.
don't have any more units there?
No, I lost all of them.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay.
I have 6 more cavalry units running towards the front now, but
Yeah, but that's still too much with all the. Can't move in there.
yeah, I won't engage them. Okay, they're pulling back now. Okay, the German player got up now. We need to get in there. Doesn't help.
Prêt.
We need to actually push.
Bonjour. Maçon. Prêt. Maçon. Votre ordre. Maçon. Ramasseur. Oui. Ramasseur. Bonjour. Ramasseur.
Yeah, I only have Yumi right now, so
Yeah, build some Shigeru then.
yeah, I don't collect any gold. That's my problem.
Yeah, then
I'm shipping some now.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
we'll also try to move some onward here.
Okay, there's the... Okay, he went on like a lot of disciples apparently. Okay, he's letting a lot of villages die there apparently. I'm not quite sure. Okay, be careful, his military is in the back. They're not engaging, so apparently they're waiting for something. Maybe a pop of units. Okay, you're having like a lot of units in the back there. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm just shooting out the doppels. Dops out.
Who let the dobs out? Who?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same actually.
Okay, be careful.
Okay.
They're coming now.
Okay.
Okay, there's a lot of cavalry. Yeah. Okay, shoot them. There's just like two of the step riders there. Okay, there's the Minutemen coming. Okay, I got another 3 units there. Okay, engage with your Ashis. You cannot run with your Ashis. Otherwise all of your Yumi will die.
Yeah. That's no good. We don't have enough anti-cav there. They totally shred us. I'm losing another 7 Yumi now.
Yeah, you should have went for Ashis, I suppose. Against a German player, it would have been the safer bet, I suppose. But yeah.
I mean, I went on Ashi first, but
Yeah, but that was too late. Sorry, the switch was too early. That was what I meant. I'm sorry. And I'm not getting cavalry out right now. Okay, they're pushing in. You need to shoot them if possible.
yeah, I really don't know what to do about the whole stuff here because it's just...
Yeah, the problem is, okay, those aren't, at least those aren't veteran Ulans. That's something. Okay, we're cleaning up the Ulans there, I think. Yeah, all the Ulans should be gone now. Okay, yeah, all the Ulans are gone.
Never mind,
Another
more of
5
them coming in.
Yeah.
So I'm now getting my Concha Yamabushi once again, so...
Try and shoot on the Ulans with your bows. Otherwise they will clean us up there. Well, they do anyway.
Concha Yamabushi out.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, please give me the gold. For Christ's sake. I mean, we killed a couple of Chinese villages there, but both of them are in the lead point-wise now. I think the whole Yumi idea was like really not the best plan, because they go so heavily on cavalry, and now you lost like your Yumi twice. I think that like shipping the Yumi even was a waste.
I'll ship my... I didn't ship the Yumi first, so...
Yeah, I know, but okay, there's one cavalry unit running towards my base. I need to stop it.
Okay, you have to raid up here.
Okay, I can try through. But no, I can't. There's like way too much stuff there. How am I supposed to raid there?
I'm coming up with my anti-cav right now as well.
Okay, let's do it then. I mean, we can try it. Yeah, but they got the outpost up.
Yeah, that's shit.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm losing all my military there, and here's the red coats, actually, the Chinese one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get their rematch, and they might even win it from the looks of it. Yeah, you're losing all your military there.
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, how am I supposed to disengage against that many cav units? Yeah, we shouldn't have pushed in there. I'm not quite sure what the idea there was. We were behind in...
I only saw 4 Cav units and I didn't see the Japanese units, so that was
the Chinese unit. But yeah, but we were behind in military account, and this map is very small, so actually we never had a chance of fighting their military. I thought there were only villages there, but engaging with the military there was a really bad idea. Also, now the German player will probably start raiding, and like I said, both of them are comfortably ahead in unit count and probably economically as well. So yeah, this is essentially over.
Yeah, they got their rematch and they seem to even win it. So I wasn't like, I'm really not sure what the main problem on my side was. Maybe just going a little bit too much on Yumi in the middle, but yeah. I don't know, I was able to get out a lot of units as well, so really weird.
Yeah, but the way, I think the way you used them was not ideal as well, so I think we lost a lot of units in the engagement at the Chinese player's base, which wasn't ideal. I mean, I tried to raid the Chinese player now, I can hopefully get a couple villages here as well.
There's a lot of them down here on this coin mine.
Yeah, I know, and I'm killing some off as well.
They're trying to build a village now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they got it out, so no way of actually killing them. Be careful, they run straight into your units there.
What?
There was a couple units there. Please walk towards me, because I need at least some coverage in order to fall back, because the German player will...
Coming!
Yeah. Try to disengage there.
Or don't hit them, but yeah, he still does not have veterans on him, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to pull them towards you, but you, yeah, exactly. Walk towards me. Right now, the Chinese units are somewhere else. Okay, so I think we can take this.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's like I said, there's a lot. Okay, be careful. There's a lot of military by the Chinese player as well. I'm not quite sure if it's enough in order to take us, so maybe we should try to get in there, because it will only get worse from here, I think. Okay, they repaired the village. The fact that he hasn't got veterans here on his Yulins is quite nice, because I got some cavalry fighting upgrades here out as well here, so I think I can clean him up. Be careful, there's another batch of Yulins coming from behind.
So many red coats, what the fuck? They just, like, the Japanese army just totally diminished me.
It's a Chinese army, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I cannot engage with the red coats. I mean, I'd love to try and get these villages there, but that's no good without some additional support against the red coats there.
Yeah,
okay.
I have my second Rex up now, so we'll try to spam a lot of them.
Okay, got another three military units. Okay, I try to raid them at their outpost now, like up in the upper corner of the map. Okay, there's a lot of units up here, and they're completely exposed.
Okay, yeah, try to raid them.
On my...
It's not often the way that we are actually better raiding than our opponents. It's quite...
Well, so far we haven't, so... Wouldn't say that we are already successful with our raids here, but now I got like his balls, because like this is all his like his coin gatherers, and most of them will hopefully die. Okay, got 2 settler wagons so far.
Okay, now they're coming up towards me by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Trying to push on our forward base here.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually fine with.
Okay, that was quite painful for the German player actually. By the way, it's not the German player who went up. It's the Chinese player, which is quite nice for us, because he doesn't really have a nice deck for that. Okay, can you deal with that in the base, or is that too much?
I think so. I really would love some cavalry from your side, because then I can just shoot out the musketeers. Yeah, try to move in. There's more of them coming, but I shot out all the... So you can now engage there, basically. There's... Okay, I also lost all my military here.
Yeah, I don't have any gold right now. That's... Okay, I actually found the mine finally. Yeah, but I killed like essentially all the villages of the German player, like nearly like all of them, and they're running towards us now as well. Okay, there's like there's the iron troops back here. I try to focus them. I can finally start building units again. Okay, they called the GG. I think the raids were just too much for them.
Yeah, I think the same also. We were finally able to kill off the Japanese army here. So super close. I was totally sure that we would lose this. I'm quite amazed that we did not.
Yeah, the only reason why we didn't was the well, weird, or let's call it shitty deck by the
Oh wow, watch out, watch out, watch out. There's some hand mortars there. But actually only...
Yeah, but don't push in there, honestly. Like, we don't have enough to take this, I think. Okay, I'm getting a raid up here now. Try to intercept it, though. Hopefully
you need some gold? What's the stuff that you need right now in terms of resources?
Everything. I don't have any resources left. I am spending everything I got.
Can you just send one cav unit here, try to raise my dude?
Yeah, sure, I can try. I'm not quite sure where his cav went though. I saw like 2 Yulans like running up here and I haven't seen them since. Ah, goddammit, found them. Yeah, they're definitely going to kill a lot of my units now, of my villages. So this like is going to be a very expensive counter raid here, and I cannot gather any gold anymore. So yeah,
maybe. I just sent you some.
Yeah, that's very nice, but the problem is I'm losing a lot of villages here as well, and I can't do anything about it right now.
So I'm just thinking, like, should I try to aim for fortress now, because I'm on, like, my gold is pretty much there. You think that? Yeah,
do that. Really no, do that. If you can, if your eco is stable, please, by all means, do it.
Yeah, I think it's stable enough. So okay, I'm trying to get up to fortress then. Okay, fortress in queue.
Yeah, I got another couple of villages.
I mean, I'm fully torped as well.
Okay, be careful. The cavalry is over here. They're killing another additional number of villages. Can you walk up there, please, with all everything you got?
I'm on my way. You also have some units nearby that were just running past.
Yeah, I know. Not quite sure what their plan was. Yeah, but like I said, like I lost a number of...
in the middle here?
Yeah, I know.
Run with your cav.
I cannot catch them, no way. They're way too fast. They're already gone.
Okay, yeah, watch out, there's another raid down here.
Yeah, that's the same guys, but yeah, they will get another couple of villages there, so yeah. We cannot allow them to actually boom up now, because like the German player is like essentially out of the game, but we need to push in there, honestly. Like we can't play this in a long run, because I'm losing so much stuff against these raids again, because the natural resources are running out. I lost at least like 5 or 6 villages already. Okay, he's coming towards your base now with the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. QTH up now. Okay, let's push in there. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm also like pretty much on a lot of military right now, and
yeah, go in there. Don't waste your time. Go.
Yep.
This is still a very close game. There's no need to actually risk it. Be careful with your villages over here. is coming for you. I'm trying to intercept them with my Okay, there's another batch of cavalry coming towards my gatherers. Okay, there you are. I'm going in and attacking the hand mortars. Yeah, I know. I will.
What I wanted to ask. Okay, there's a lot of pikes up there.
Yeah, I cannot push into these, of course.
You still have some cav in the back.
Yeah, I know.
I got out most of the pikes.
Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, will do. The iron troops are very annoying, actually.
Okay. My flaming arrows pushing in as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Where the hell did the
kill off those pikes.
units go? Oh god damn it, there they are. Yeah, I still have the raids in my base, so I'm still like threatened here. I try to erase the iron troops now. Yeah, they're killing off so many villages there, left and right, losing so many. And they're getting another one. No, they didn't. Okay, that's at least nice.
Calling the GG a second time.
You know what I hate? People who are actually saying GG but not resigning. That's like such a dick move, honestly.
Okay, but you're... What are the units doing there? What the fuck?
By the way, I'm still fighting against the iron troops down here, right? So some support would be nice.
I'm wrecking his buildings up here.
Yeah, that's very nice, but we could get rid of his troops first. There's more red coats.
Yeah, a lot of red coats, yeah, on it. Can you just stop those villagers here from closing the gap?
I can try. You're again sieging his summer palace, not quite sure if you want to do that.
Yeah, not much else to do right now.
You could kill his units, for example.
There are no units there.
Fucking finally. Okay,
no
of course
units to kill.
Of course there were some units. The German had... I think the German had some units that retreated? No, okay, you got them. Okay, never mind then.
I was just wondering, like, yeah, I would love to kill off some units, but no units there, so better do the Summer Palace then. That was an interesting game. That went quite a bit of, like, up and down, and yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well
the raids were really, really annoying. I mean, I lost a significant number of villages. I mean, I peaked at 34, and then I, like, went sideways for, like, at least, 5 minutes. But, I mean, to be fair,
Look at the settlers of German here.
Yeah, I mean, I cleaned off a significant number of them, and before that I got a significant number of Chinese villages as well. I mean, I killed 5 of these, and then I got another, 29. No, that's not even correct. It's 30 because he built one in between. So yeah, I got 30 villages of the by the German player. So
also, like, on the very initial push on the on the Chinese, we got 3 settlers there. So that also helped, of course.
Which is also very annoying for a Japanese player, of course. So let's have a look at the resources gathered. So your resource rate was pretty stable, of course. My resource rate was shittier than the Germans, which is unsurprising considering the fact how many settler wagons he had shipped. But it wasn't that far behind, I suppose, so it was okay. Let's have a look at the military unit population. Yeah. So the German player got out massive amounts of cavalry. So I mean, I tried to build full batches. I sometimes didn't succeed, but still, I mean, that's like insane. Have a look at how many cavalry units he built.
Yeah, that's quite hectic.
Like I said, I think the only thing that won us the game here in the mid game was the fact that the Chinese player essentially decided to go on some very experimental stuff here. I mean, to be fair, he had like a very good kill-death ratio. He had like 120 troops and he killed 180 with it. So that's very nice for a Chinese player, I have to say. But still, I think that the usual build of like just going for arquebusiers and some Chengdao swordsmen, maybe with some cavalry support, would have been better than this this bit of a weird build with like the white pagoda instead of the what's it called, the porcelain tower. And,
also you had those,
the the guys
Iron
from the
troops.
advanced monastery. Yeah, like I said, he built the advanced troops from the monastery. Sorry, the
Some weird.
iron troops from the advanced monastery, that way around.
Are you sure that he didn't ship them?
Yes, I am. Because he can't. That's upgrade. I have to check which one it was.
Well, he has them in the deck though. He has the Iron Ming troops, and he also sent those hand mortars. There's some unusual cards there in the deck.
He had more. But he had more than he actually could ship. I think he just built them with the atonement card. So that's the card that reduces the population requirement of outlaw type units, and also allows you to train repentant iron troops mercenaries at the monastery once you reach the fortress age. So that's the that's a card he shipped in order to train more of them, I believe. I mean, he most definitely shipped them, but like it's a very, very expensive shipment as well, right? I mean, 1,000 gold for 9 of them, and they like bowmen, so I would argue that they're worse than Jägers, for example, because of their setup animation they have to do before they can fire, so they're not really good at hit and running.
Yeah, well, they are strong, of course. So for 1,000 coin, that's what you would expect. I'm not sure if they're more worth than like Jägers. I wouldn't say that they're less worth, but I really don't know at the end. I haven't seen them much, and that's for good reason probably. And also, it's kind of weird to go on the mercenaries with China, because they usually have so many great shipments in H3, like the Chukunu and the Pikes, and like so many units to get out of the Fortress Age. Whereas like with those mercenaries, you need to collect a lot of resources. And with us killing like 3 of his settlers, which was like, yeah, I don't know, like quite, he was on 20 settlers or something. So losing 3 is already quite a problem. So really weird.
Also, he had like a lot of cards that just don't make any sense on a land map. So, for example, he had the one Fuchuan, which is just a boat. He has like the 2 Warjangs in H2, which are only boats as well. So, the only thing he could have shipped that like would have been at least marginally useful on a land map was the Vuku ship with the 3 Vuku horsemen. But the other ones are just like wasted in a land deck, obviously, because that like takes possibilities away from you. I mean, he could have had the 7 Step Riders, the 8 Chukunus in H2 as well. He could have had, I don't know, like the Arquebusiers in H3 as well. So not quite sure what this was. I suppose there was like a misclick. I think he just selected the wrong deck and had to live with it, I suppose.
Yeah, it could be. He didn't write anything about it in the chat, but that definitely could have been a thing. Also quite interesting that they really pushed us back because we had lack of anti-cav in the middle of the game. So just imagine he would have sent like, I don't know, meteor hammers or something. That would have been even more of a problem to deal with. But already the Step Riders and of course the Yulins by the Germany were quite a problem for me. So I tried to get out some takeaway just to shoot out his infantry. So Yumi are of course better in like dealing with Chukunu and stuff like that. But they managed to really get off, like kill off your anti-cav, and then I didn't have enough, and that like made it really difficult for us. We fought our way back, but in the middle of the game they had a lot more military than we had, and it's actually only the raids that worked really well. And there was one really big engagement where we killed off all the German cav, and yeah, that was the only time when we were able to fight back. And I think if we wouldn't have won that engagement, it would have been quite a problem. I mean, my eco was taking off at that point because I was up all my torps and I was more or less building villagers the whole time. So I was on 54 settlers in the end, which is quite good.
But on the other hand, we shouldn't forget the fact that if we, like you said, didn't kill off all the German cavalry at that point, if the German would have had the cavalry superiority at that point, then these raids would have been even more devastating. I mean, I lost a couple villages, which was pretty annoying. So I lost like overall, let's have a look, how many was it? 5 maybe 6, like I said. So I lost like one. Yeah. No, I mean in the late game. The early game I lost 2 villages, which was annoying, but that's not what I meant. The problem starts in the late game when like the natural resources close by start running out. So I lost like 1 villager here, and I lost another 2 villagers here, so that makes it 3. So I lost another 2 here, that makes it 5, and I lost another.
Honestly,
2 here, that makes it 7, and like after I age up I lost another 3, that makes it actually 10 overall villages lost. So
doesn't
imagine
that much with like killing off 30 of the German players.
No, that's not what I meant, but imagine that we didn't kill off all his cavalry, because in that case I wouldn't have lost 10 villages, but more like towards 20, because if I can't engage his cavalry while he's like actually raiding me, then I have a problem. Then I have like a lot of a problem, a big, very, very big issue. And so the fact that we killed all his cavalry in combination with the very good raid I got out at his like extremely exposed settlers at the forward coin mine, that was like what actually turned this game. You're completely right
and
about
I think
that was essentially everything I wanted to say.
Oh, you're right with that. You wouldn't have been able to clean away all the settlers if we wouldn't have killed the cav first, because he had more cav than you. So even pushing in on those settlers would have cost you your cav. But we just were able to, like, that was in the southern part of the map, wasn't it, or in the middle? I just can't really remember.
No, that was at the Chinese outpost, because at the Chinese village, because they tried to save the Chinese villages at the village. So he ran with full speed with his cavalry, and then we had the opportunity to actually get like lots of them killed before the Chinese infantry arrived. So I think that was the engagement where we cleaned up like 54 population. That was really good.
Yeah, and I dropped a lot in military there as well, because the Chinese just pushed on me, and I fought with the cav but lost a lot of my military there. But my eco was alright, so I was able to put them up. I got my second Rex up just like at that point, really at that time point, I got my second Rex up. So I was doing like full 5er batches of 2 Rex after that, so I was pretty fast going up to like 30, 40 units again. Then I lost them once again, so that engagement didn't work too well when they pushed on us. But we were able to hold that off, and with that we got the really good eco, because we essentially took out the German eco, and our eco was rolling good.
There was one critical mistake that I believe could have cost us the game, which was the push on the outpost the German player just was erecting. You remember that one?
Also because he got it up. That was quite shitty.
Yeah, that was the first problem. So we got there too late, and then the second problem was, I think that was the engagement exactly at 12:30. So
or maybe we had a little bit earlier.
No, that was that engagement. So you can see it in the unit count. We had like this really. I mean, the engagement wasn't too bad. I mean, the first engagement at like 9:20 was really bad, but the second one at 10:50 wasn't too bad, but we were still behind in military count. And then we had this engagement at, like I said, 12:30, I believe, and we pushed in there. I lost a lot of cavalry units there, as you can see. So like I dropped I lost 4 cavalry units. You lost essentially all your units. You went down to 0. So that was really, 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 really close, because if they would have pushed in at that point, started raiding me, started denying me my hunts and my mines, then we would have had a problem, because then I couldn't have had the opportunity to pump out as many hussars as I did, and then I'm not quite sure if I would have been able to actually clean off the German player in the next engagement we had. So that was like a really crucial mistake to actually push in there, because we knew that we were behind in military count, and we actually decided to push in there nonetheless. And I think that was quite dangerous actually.
Yeah, it was also very dangerous, because like just seconds before that, we lost so much military trying to push onto the Japanese. That was like the Chinese.
Yeah, I know.
Because there was not enough anti-cav to protect me, and I lost a lot of Yumi and like military there, trying to retreat from their base and having Uhlans on my back. Anyways, 2 games won, and actually both of them against those 2 guys, which actually did a pretty decent job in this game until they lost all the German cav. And I think if that wouldn't have been the case, the whole game would have panned out quite differently. And it's really lucky that maybe not lucky, but we had a really good fight at that point, and that way we're able to turn the tides here. So really happy with that. Still very, very interesting games, and really appreciated them. So thank you for playing, and also thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed some French-Japanese gameplay tonight, or today.
Yeah, exactly. For us it's tonight. yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Probably not going to see you're not going to see a lot of French gameplay from my perspective anytime soon, because right now, like I said, I'm struggling a bit with figuring out how to play them properly in the early game. So maybe I will take a break until I found that out. But yeah, so for the moment, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.
Yeah, see ya.